Oh, so what characters do you want me to pick in training room? Let's do that.
Picking Hook's old team, like Blue Goku, Piccolo, Z Broly, would be pretty good. And I don't know. Let me think about like the opposing team. It would be like, yeah, like that team. And opposing team could be basically anyone, I guess. Or unless you want to put Piccolo, you can put Piccolo on the opposing team just in case you need to record something. You know?
Yeah. Sure. I'll just do the same team.
Yeah. All right. Let me yeah. Let's see. All right, where do we even start? Let me see. Cause I heard you wanted to learn this character, right?
Yup, I want to learn him on a secondary team. Do you play on a K-Stick? Yes, I do.
What's the secondary team you were thinking about, actually?
Piccolo Broly, and then probably Blue Vegeta.
That works.
Yeah. I like the fact that you can do like Blue Goku's level 1 into the charged Piccolo.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
There's a bunch of characters that give that to them. It's not necessary for a team comp to be good, but it's a nice extra thing to have. Like Master Roshi gives it to him for free, basically. If you do his level 2, it gives them charged special beam pretty well. Beerus Piccolo is actually pretty good. I played against it. It's actually pretty oppressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was talking about that. The Piccolo with Beerus Orbs is pretty damn good.
Yeah. On my tier list synergy, I think I put him lower. It's because I haven't fought against it too much. I fought against it against like one person, and unfortunately the connection was very laggy, so I couldn't like properly assess that. Yeah. But I can tell that there's stuff there, and it's pretty stupid.
Yeah. Beerus plays well with orbs because he creates his own. So, like having some set up for free, and while he gets to freely move, sounds like having for him.
And then you don't need to set up the orb as an Oki and so you can put them in the combo, and it's like it's like having like 3 assists basically because counting your other assists. Let's see. Where do we start? Basically, okay. Where do you want to?
So I mean, we can start with introducing yourself and talking like anything you want to preface with the stream.
I'm SC Mobster. I'm new to YouTube and Twitch. Well, I've been doing it for a bit, but like I'm getting there. Yeah. So follow me on Twitter. Nice. and follow subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm taking a little break right now, but I'm gonna definitely. I'm like writing a script for a video right now. It's
nice. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna link your Twitter in the chat. Alright.
Yeah. So. Thank you, man.
So so tell me about Piccolo.
He's a very as a search summary, he's like a very technical set play character. But he's very strong with conditioning. And mix-ups because he has extra shit. Like he has the universal, 6M DR and all that, and then he has extra shit like the cross-ups and the grab. And he also has Hell Zone. If you have a proper assist, you can set up Hell Zone. What up, Tyler?
And it's it's not guard cancelable, right?
Depending on the assist. So like the assist has to be a one-hit assist. So like it's like one-hit assist, and it has to have a certain amount of blocks done for it to work. So it's crazy that like stuff like Kefla A assist actually works. Stuff like that.
So it works with 21A as well then, right?
It should. I haven't tested it.
They're both the same frame data. Just like
Yeah, so it needs to it's dependent on spacing and how you like put it in. So like you have to know the proper block string to go into it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. It's easier on mid screen. In the corner, like a lot of that stuff, like it's pretty difficult to get the spacing correct.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So yeah, so he has pretty strong mix up game. I see like Hook doing EX elbow and doing
Yeah.
light elbow
Yeah,
and also just the hell zone like you said. So what about what do you feel is the reason you should pick Piccolo? Like just off the bat, the flat reason you should pick Piccolo aside from the mix up games. Like your favorite thing about the character.
If you hate the wake up game of this game, pick this character. Dead ass. Like this character, okay, like there's a couple of characters like that, like Beerus and Gotenks. But like this is a character to really consider if you hate dealing with wake ups in this game.
Yes,
basically.
I am one of them.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing.
Like I hate it. Like when Piccolo is gone, I like hate the RPS of wake ups. But you know, he like alleviates a lot of that issue.
That makes sense. That's good. This is probably why I'm so drawn to playing him. What about his jump jab? We talk about his jump.
Okay, as soon you have to. What I like to do every time is I like to just stall in the air, and if the person doesn't know any better, they super dash. You sword normal them, and then that tells them that you can't super dash against you all the time. You know, so it really gives you condition. Like it's a really strong conditioning. If people rely on super dash too much, like because you can call them out anywhere on the screen. Yes. As long as they're not, there's like certain angles where Piccolo cannot catch him. So like if it's like weird because super dash tracks you anywhere. So like if it's like below the normal, then you can get hit out. But like most of the time you're gonna hit him out because it's still disjointed. Crazy. Yeah, like
this range is nuts.
Yeah, like if you check out like Dust, I don't know if Dust Loop has the hitbox like display, but it literally extends out of the smear of the move. It's like really insane. Like it's like one of the best normals in the game because a lot of characters get that range from their medium air attack, basically, and his jab is like obviously faster. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll show it right now on the stream.
Yeah.
Guys, that is the sword normal.
Yeah, it literally goes past his smear. It's fucking insane.
Yeah. So, okay, so aside from that, we can do where do you think this character fits on a team?
Definitely the strongest position is middle. Because there's a couple of reasons, especially because of this season where snap isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So like in the past, you would like if you put him on point, once you got the hit, it's go time. You snap him, hell zone. Yeah. That's not a thing anymore.
And also, you wanted him on point in season 2 because he's also susceptible to your opponent snapping him in and then fuzzing him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, I know that pain.
Yeah, fuzzies don't. Well, at least most of them don't exist anymore. And what's it called? Snap is basically like really difficult to deal with. So like, you want to put him middle, so the point character plays the point war, because Piccolo has some issues when it comes to long range neutral.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, you want to add anything else? My bad.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to like me to talk about the team compositions that are good with them.
Yeah, you can tell me why certain team comps are work well with them.
Okay, so because I see someone in the chat talking about like is
do you have that link to your guide or your combo thing so that I can have that playing right now and then while we talk?
Yeah.
Show me, guys. He's made a combo guide as well for Piccolo, which
these are. Wait, what?
Sorry. No. I've looked at it already, so like, it's actually pretty sick.
Yeah. We should put this in the background as just like background noise. Here you go. There it is.
Yeah.
His definitely the bet like the thing is that what was I to say? Yeah, the point characters that he loves the most is ones that build bad meter because he's very meter hungry, and especially because the best anchor to put him with is Z Broly, and they're both really meter hungry, like
Yeah.
crazy. So definitely good battery, strong, decent to strong corner carry, to like tag him in for his Oki.
Yeah.
Very okay, because a problem with Piccolo is that he doesn't have Ki Blasts.
Yes.
So like if you're fighting against an Android 21 or a base Cheetah or Zia Broly, he's like it's very difficult to get in. So a character that can play that game and your point character as your point is very very important, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just a strong neutral game in general, and an optional one is if his their assist can set up for Hellzone mix. Excuse me. Yeah, and in the anchors, it just his best one is just Z Broly. But if you want to like get creative, there's Android 21 works, TN works, SJ Goku is just his old best friend, so that works. And yeah,
Why Broly? We all see Hook, but why? What exactly is happening for people that watch the games and don't really know how to like take in the knowledge or
yeah,
the little intricacies?
So the first thing is that their DHC synergy with each other is really out of control. Like if you like go into level 1 and go into special beam cannon.
You mean Broly's level 1 into special beam cannon? Okay.
Yeah. Broly's level 1 into special beam cannon in the corner. You get like a really good Oki setup from it. So like a lot of characters, if they don't have a level 3, they can't do much of Oki other than a sliding knockdown. Piccolo gets pretty good stuff from that situation.
Nice. Yeah, because you get the 2S, right? Or the what is it, 1S?
Yeah, it's the 2S. So then like that goes into a soft knockdown, and then afterwards you can either like go for a meaty or throw in an orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the orb also can't be super dash because you're using the plus range from the soft knockdown, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can press a button, right?
Yeah, you can always challenge super dashes, and we'll get into that. Like super dashes become a non-issue once you know how to deal with it after in the corner, like with the Orboki.
Yeah.
What else? So Broly, like his neutral just becomes ridiculous. He's not like a high-low 50-50 character. Obviously, he's a character that relies on command grabs to open people up.
Yep.
So he doesn't need like a long block stun assist to do any to open you up. So Piccolo's best assist is his A assist, which is our 2 Ki Blast orbs that follow you around. So it doesn't matter that he can't get like high lows or cross ups with it. He grabs you afterwards, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a good way to transition from full screen zoning to like going up close to your person, because his 5L is massive. So like if you try to super dash, he sometimes clips it and stuff. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, and like pretty much having, because a lot of people don't know, but Z Broly's jabs are medium blocks then. So like everybody else is like medium normals. Z Broly's jab is a medium normal block stun on block.
And it's also -2.
Yeah, and it's -2. Yeah, his stand light, crouch light, and 5LL all -2. So he gets to play that little scary game, and then you have Reality Stone, aka the orbs, coming at you behind you. You can't really move around as freely as you want to.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah. I think that there's a lot of crazy stuff you can do with those two. Like Broly loves the orbs. Piccolo loves Broly's assist because when you throw it out, it deflects Ki Blast, and that's something that he has really struggles to deal with. So yeah, they just complement each other very well. If you want to be like very unique, I guess TN, Android 21, SSJ Goku are fine just as well. But Z Broly, I feel like is his best buddy. Like
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if we could talk about, let's just talk about his normals, and then I think
Yeah.
since you wrote this out, I think I'm gonna do this. Give me a second. I'm gonna just do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I wrote out this frame data basically.
Yeah, so I can just do something real good and then I'll just drag this over
Yeah, yeah.
to the stream
Oh
so you
yeah,
guys can
yeah.
see his buttons. His 5L is -3, 5LL is -2.
Yeah.
The full auto combo is -5. Like most full auto combos are -5. 2L is -4. 5M is -5.
Yeah. Basically, it means that all those buttons are safe. Like,
Yep.
if you stagger them, yeah.
And
Like,
something super big about Piccolo is that his 5M and his 2M are both 10 frame startup, and that's not a normal thing across the gameplay of the game, to be honest, and that's actually really
Yeah.
strong.
yeah, definitely. His buttons are really, really good.
Yeah. I guess for the lack of key blast, the same thing like Cell has ridiculous buttons, and
Yeah.
Cell's buttons are actually super huge, and they have
Mhm.
good speed and recovery.
Yeah, definitely.
So here you're saying that 6S and 3S are frame traps, both -5, which is
But they both gel into vanish.
yes, okay,
So,
So-
yeah.
yeah, which is you're talking about it's the I beams, right?
Yeah. It's really good for like if a person is staggering you with their big ass buttons, you can like throw it out and you can like catch them sometimes. So it's like
Nice.
pretty good. Like I've seen a lot of Kid Boot players like backdash and into M in their
Mhm.
pressure. If
Mhm.
they do that, you like look out for the backdash, you just I beam them and you just catch them. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me see. Okay, so
Oh, it's also
2H, pretty unsafe on block, but you can enforce RPS with a light chop or cross of elbow.
okay. So with that, when you 2H someone on block,
Mm-hmm.
it puts Piccolo in the air. The problem with that is that he doesn't really have much to do there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in that situation. But like if you light chop fast enough, it will hit out the 2H. And
Yeah, okay.
and then when you what's it called, the demon elbow cross ups have different anti-air timings. So
Mm.
yeah, so like even if they read correctly in the 2H, they still might get hit.
Yeah,
And,
and if he just does same side, like he could do
Mhm.
EX and stuff like
And
that.
if he does EX and you block it, he's plus. So like if you do an EX elbow
Mhm.
in general, like anytime and you block it, you're like +4 or 4 or 5.
In the air, right?
Yeah. And then like you immediately can just continue. You can just immediately
Press
mash
buttons,
and
yeah.
you'll win. Yeah, and you'll
Yeah.
win.
Nice. That's actually really strong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show that to stream real quick. So you're saying like if you do 2H elbow like this, and let's show the frame data for the H.
The
So
DX
H is gonna be EX version is +5. So
Yeah.
the regular one would leave you -7, right? But you're
Mhm.
trying to counter the 2H. So if you're trying to stay safe, you would do EX. But you can also just do chop, and that's a true block string, to be honest.
Yeah, you can 2H the EX though, but like the thing is the chop is a true block string,
Yeah,
so
chop
it will
is
hit
true block
out your
string.
yeah.
Yeah. What happens
And
when
then,
you do EX? Oh, yeah, same frame data. Okay. Just
What I like to
curious.
do. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
What I like to do is I like to do jump-ins, and then while I'm still in the air, I like to do heavy chop, and it's basically a knowledge check if you know if it's plus or not, basically. And yeah, that's what I like to do every time I like fight someone new, like just to check if they know.
You do what? Say it again.
Like when you come in with when you jump in on them, like with JM or something, and you're
Mhm.
still in the air, I like squeeze in a demon, like a heavy demon elbow cross up.
Yeah.
So then I check their knowledge if they know that that's a plus
if it's
situation
plus,
or not.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll jump in, and then.
Oh, by the way,
plus.
Never mind.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what else do we have here.
Okay, so his grab. Okay, let me. So a lot of people don't know this, and a lot of Piccolo players also don't realize this. Also, it took me a while to realize this. His grabs are buttons, so that means if you whiff it or they super dash against you, you can vanish.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just like
And,
Jiren.
Yeah, and I get it. It's very difficult to react, but like it's still an option. Like if you're like very aware, conscious of what's happening, you
Yep.
can like vanish away
So like if you
basically.
try to command grab like Kibu, and
Mhm.
you know how Kibu just does jump back key blast or super dash or boo ball, you can just vanish any of those
Yeah,
options.
and you're
So
safe.
and you're safe, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or he vanishes back, and at most you'll take like whatever vanish does. I don't even know how much damage vanish does. 850. You
I
take
think
850, but if he took the grab, then he gets exploded. So it's
yeah.
actually really really good.
Yeah, like if you know how to like properly route after grab, you literally can take 50% from their life.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay. Um, we can talk.
Let's see.
We can
Oh
do.
yeah, his
Go ahead.
he has an air grab as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a overhead bait, so you can like if you like are crouching, you're not gonna get grabbed. But it's yeah, again, he's in the air, so your instinct is to yeah, to do that,
Yeah.
to stand
So
up.
it's like when I see Hook do it, it gets level 3, and then he just jumps at you, and then you keep thinking
Yeah.
it's gonna be a like you stand block. So you
Yeah,
can
it's
do
very
it.
it's very it's like Vidal's grab. It's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
And how there's something else. Oh
That's
yeah,
kind
there's
of
also
cheap.
like held versions. Yeah, there's also held versions. Oh yeah, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
After level 3,
if
you
you
call
cover
the
your
assist,
grab,
and then you're like, wow.
yeah, if you cover your grabs with assists, it becomes harder to see what's happening. So that's just in general too with Dragon Rush as well.
Yep.
I like doing that. It's funny.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. I don't know combos, so I'm just pressing after the
No, no
grab.
worries.
But
Yeah.
so okay, what other special moves that do you think? So he has counters. Like, well, it's like what is it called?
Mm-hmm. He has a guard point. So is
Yeah.
air so is the ground chop 214 L M and H.
Mm-hmm.
So his LM versions are frame fours. So like if they vanish against like in their pressure and you block it, you can throw it out and you probably will win because
Yeah.
people don't know how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So and then his H version is frame one. So it comes out like as soon as possible.
So can you punish bad vanishes with it? Or are they able to block? So like if your opponent actually
I think you're able to do the I think you're able to do heavy. I've tried it. I've tried
right now.
I've tried doing the 4 frames against fast vanishes and
Oops.
it's like I don't know. It's not like perfect attack or Majin Buu's cartwheel, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you can do
can
the
do
heavy
it.
version because it's frame one. So.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the frame
Yeah.
one. So if you
Yeah, the frame one is
it,
possible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like you can't like combo. You can only super after, and it's all blue life. So. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still to win the scenario. So like if someone's doing let's pick a different character, like Broly for example,
Mm-hmm.
like this doesn't jail, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That doesn't
you
go.
can counter, and then
Yeah, there we go.
you take your turn back against Broly for tackling
Mm-hmm.
you and stuff like that. So that's actually pretty good to have. Like
Yeah.
a lot of characters
It
that
is.
have like frame one reversals for bad vanishes and stuff is actually really really strong to have that tool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all you can do is super afterwards. But But yeah, it's still really strong to do.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And he's only -10. So if your character doesn't even have a normal that's -10 speed, this is 11 and this 13. So like, you know, this I mean Broly's just gonna jab regardless, but some characters, you know, you might not be able to do your 2M. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Janemba won't be able to do any M normal to punish you. Because this is 2M is 11 frames, you know what I mean? So even if they
Yeah.
block that, you're only gonna get punished from a jab punish. It's not really that strong of a punish.
And if it whiffs, it's really hard to chase.
Yeah, okay. So like if he goes above you or something.
like
Are they
if
always
you
tracks?
if you like do it in the corner, it goes above their heads and you get out of the corner. So it's like very difficult. Like when you're in the corner, yeah.
Okay.
You probably Broly's the worst example to do this because
Yeah,
he's huge.
he's huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there we
yeah.
go.
So you just
Yeah, there-
dip.
Yeah.
You
You
have
just
to
did.
like know it's gonna happen. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I've seen OSs to deal with that. Shout out to Dende. He does it all to me all the time, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But so like if okay, this is this I'm gonna teach you how to deal with this. So let's say you vanish and you're going for more pressure. If you just do light like 2 Ls, you can react to the chop coming down and 2H it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit confirm off the armor.
Yeah. So there's ways around it, and there's OS. Yeah, there's like OSs to dealing with it, but
You
not
have
many
to be
people
ready.
know them.
Not a lot of people are ready. I see that a lot.
Yeah. I've only seen one person ready with it in my
Mhm.
entire time playing. So
And it's probably somebody you play often, right?
not often, but he's in the community, like in
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. Demono's strong throw bait. That's what you have here. Difficult to
Yeah.
react to and added with the H version. So
Okay.
it's so the jab, like when you do jab, people do grab. So you can do jab and then. Yeah. So this is not grabbable.
No. So the thing people have to remember too is that the reason why you're getting opened up is because it just fucks with your eyes. So like, oh yeah. There's like a part, but it's like.
No,
really
I just wanted to
difficult.
know if it was grabbable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what the hell? That's never happened to me in a real game though. So there we
Yeah.
go. That's what usually happens.
That's crazy. So there is a time frame where he's a little invincible.
Yeah, but if you go for the cross up, you're not grabbing him because
Yeah.
you're behind them. So yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Yeah, that there is a timing, but it's like
it's not likely in your favor. Yeah.
it's in your favor, and that's never happened to me in a real game. So.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And yes, I was about to say like how basically if you do it in the beginning of your pressure where Dragon Rush can come out, you will fuck with people's eyes like pretty hard because it's like dashing forward. And also you can fuck with people's eyes if you're just like dashing at them because then they think you're gonna go for cross up or Dragon Rush and then you can just MM like 5 and then you get like a full scaled combo. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about his best tool, arguably, right?
His orb. Okay. Once the orb is out, like if you so there's a lot of time to hit him out of it. So like if you have key blasts, you can hit him out of it. If you have a beam and you see it coming out, you're gonna smoke him.
Mm-hmm.
But if Piccolo manages to get it out or he like covers himself with an assist, depending on your character, it's basically rip because like if your character doesn't have a good key blast or it doesn't have a fast projectile with a really fast recovery, it's difficult like to deal with it because you actively have to do something to it.
I'm sure a lot of people understand the power of the orb now, mostly because 21 is also a very popular character now, and she gets a purple steel. She has the same thing. She has an orb. So
Yes.
A lot of people understand the severity of having the orb following you and just menacingly.
Yeah.
And if you hold the button down,
so...
it's what are the differences? Because I see one is bigger, but does that do more damage?
No, it doesn't do any. I don't think it does any more damage, to my knowledge. But if you're a neutral, you want to throw out the small one because it's like faster, so it tracks faster. When you're in the corner doing Oki, the bigger one is probably the better option because it covers more space.
Yeah, it doesn't do more damage, but it takes longer to come out if you do the bigger one.
Yeah.
But it covers more space, like you said.
Yeah, and that's the second orb of the assist, the A assist. So yeah. What else happened? So yeah. Small, big.
Yep.
It actually makes it pretty menacing if you have a command grab character because you know that orb is coming at you, and then you're thinking about that orb and then you get grabbed. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's like ways to like Dragon Rush in between the orbs. There's ways to command grab in between the orbs. It's pretty disgusting actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like
So
when you do the auto combo with the third auto combo hit that grabs, like the tick grabs.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so
definitely.
um, so you have a video for Orboki, right?
I do. I
Okay, so
do.
can you
It's
link
a
me
t-
that so that I can put that in the description for the YouTube video, and then I'll put that
yeah,
in the
yeah,
chat
definitely.
right now. So you guys want to know about Orboki, and you guys could just watch that video instead of us explaining it. We can just watch the video. It's a lot easier. He's already explained it there.
Yeah,
Um,
I've literally tried to make it as like short as possible for people to like just like have it as reference and
nice,
stuff. And you don't. Yeah, it's not a 10-minute video. It's like a 2-minute video or something. So
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, just grab that for me, and then I'll put it. Oh, you already
hmm
did.
Yeah, and
My dude is
apologies
ready.
for the audio quality of the video because I had a really bad mic at the time.
It's all good.
Yeah, but yeah,
And there it is. That's
that-
Orboki. I'm gonna put this on this so I can link all these videos
yeah, yeah.
in the YouTube. Okay, and then all right. Anything else you want to add to what we've talked about so far?
Um, I mean, not really. I mean, like, when you were talking about Android 21, it reminded me that like a player what was it? Nokami, he picked up Android 21 to deal with Piccolo during season 1. I remember that.
Hmm.
It's because
And
she deals with it really well.
Really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, to us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's also a problem with Piccolo is that a lot of the meta characters are deal with Piccolo really well because they have fast projectiles or like really strong like long range neutral.
Mm-hmm.
And except for UI Goku because
He loses to
there's like
everybody that has zoning. Yeah.
so to basically explain it, if you throw out an orb while UI Goku's in the screen, he can't key blast it away. Like if he tries to, he's like free to punish.
Yeah.
Because for some reason Piccolo doesn't get hurt by the key blast.
Yeah.
Well,
Same
if it
thing.
clashes with the orb.
Same thing for Beerus.
Yeah, and it doesn't actually, and I
But
think
yours is better
Jiren,
because yours
Jiren is
chases
the
him.
exception. Jiren is the exception. I think Jiren's the exception to that rule. I don't know why, but he goes through everything.
Oh no,
So,
yeah, his is different. It's not the
Yeah.
same properties. Like UI Goku's
Yeah.
is still a key blast property. His is like a beam.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
And also, Orb is really good against unrestrained will. So yeah, if you hate UI Goku, you might want to look at Piccolo. Just saying.
So I'm gonna show the synergy tier list right now for you guys.
Yeah.
So this is for team comp, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want me to explain everything, like you can put in questions in chat if you want, or I'll read the comment section of the Alucard's video and I'll answer as much as I can. But basically, my thought process of making the tier list is, are they a good, or like basically what does Piccolo like really like want in a team comp? Like, there's some exceptions
For example,
to that rule. So like,
I feel
yeah.
like, not to cut you off, it's
Sorry.
easier to explain this way. What do you use? What's your team with Piccolo? What is your main team?
Currently, it's Blue Goku, Piccolo, Z Broly.
Mhm.
But I'm looking at Team Gohan right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, just explain why you feel that way, and that'll be a little easier instead of going into depth with every character.
Yeah.
They'll kind of get the gist of it.
So S plus basically it gives Piccolo a really good point character or like a support, or it gives him something that like other characters just don't.
Mm-hmm.
So like Master Roshi gives him a lot of stuff actually, even though Master Roshi is a mid character and that would make Piccolo the point character of the team, it still gives him a lot of stuff. He still gives him a lot of stuff. And it's worth noting. Tien, even though I said Z Broly is a better anchor, he's the Dawn rate for Piccolo is ridiculous actually.
Yeah.
Base Cheetah, I actually was looking into it and yeah, it's pretty ridiculous as well. There's a reason why Hook picks it currently. Yeah, so the neutral's out of control. The Destructo Disc gives Piccolo like grab mid screen, so like he doesn't need to spend as much meter. And there's a couple other things. S Broly, my friend Lily showed me, opened my eyes. That's just ridiculous. Because he's also a command grab character, and it just makes his damage insane with the orbs.
Yep.
And it's just like yeah.
And
and
it
also
also
like
covers his terrible like frame data
yeah.
on his
And then
buttons.
S basically means you can put him on the team.
Yeah.
Like Majin Buu is there because of scientific AOF. I'm not gonna cap.
Okay.
uh, and there's they give all those characters give Piccolo something very unique, I think, and yeah, something worth to consider. And then the S minus is these characters are good together, but there might be neutral problems, or there's something that I don't know yet. You
Okay.
get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Beerus
No.
is there because I don't know it
No.
entirely
Yeah.
yet.
I can see it. A lot of those characters, if you notice, they don't have beams. They don't have special moves to help cleave the screen and then set up the orb assist call,
Yeah.
right? So it's like
Yeah.
that would
Vegito might
be the
be.
weakness.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
that's fine. That would be the weakness because like Vegito can Banshee Blast, but it's also still Key Blast durability. So if your opponent calls
Yeah.
like Broly assist, it's over. You're not getting, you know what I mean. You're not getting stuff out as
Yeah.
safely as you would otherwise. I just by looking at this, the only thing I can see would be Janemba. I think Janemba it should be somewhere in S as well.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about that. To be
his
honest.
so Piccolo would probably do really well with Janemba Aces. And since it tracks and it's Key Blast and Piccolo has really good anti-reflect, I would assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he has good.
There's that different.
Yeah, what is his anti-reflect buttons?
String. It's 5L 5M. Like if you want to like start the pressure and you wanted to make an anti-reflect string,
Mm-hmm.
5L 5M, 6S 5H. That's a
6S,
string. That's his
5H.
anti.
And
Yeah.
6S is the laser, yeah.
The beam.
Yeah.
The laser beam. That's to catch if they reflect you far away,
Like,
that catches
multiple
them.
times, yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually really strong. So having that, having really guaranteed like anti-reflect is really good for Janemba A. And I can imagine like he would also do good with Janemba B. You said you needed to add a certain amount of blocks then to get the Hell Zone?
Yeah, so everyone in A tier is these characters can at least give like the not the A plus, the at least A tier and A minus. These characters can at least give Piccolo Hellzone. So that's why I'm like, there's at least some value if you find a way.
I'm pretty sure, being me, I can find uses for Janemba to use Piccolo A. Janemba was one of the characters I was thinking about using with Piccolo, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm actually pretty interested in trying that. Just by the way you're explaining the character, has actually made me want to try him with Janemba. So I'm pretty curious. Now,
definitely.
Okay,
so yeah, this is
cool.
a very. It's not set in stone, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Change it as the more I go. I used to think Blue Jita was S plus, but then I like played it for a longer time, and I'm like, okay, let's bring this down a little bit.
Yeah.
But honestly, Piccolo is very flexible this season. It's not like season 1 or 2 where he needs a lot of support.
Yeah.
It helps having a lot of support. Like he's a support character now. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he really, if you really like, if you look at like, oh, I wanted to play Frieza with Piccolo, like don't let this tier list deter you from trying it out. It probably works somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you, but I don't think it's gonna be that good. Being
I don't think it's gonna be that good.
Frieza player myself. I don't see why Frieza would need to use the orbs because it doesn't give him anything. Frieza doesn't want to block string you. He wants to shoot you and make you come to him, and the orbs wouldn't necessarily do that. More so, Frieza's favorite assists are anti-air assists. So
and Piccolo doesn't really have an anti-air success.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we can talk about Mix Hellzone. Do you have a video for any of that stuff?
I don't have no. That I don't have Mix Hellzone videos, but basically the gist of it is it depending.
Do you have your not to cut you off? Do you have your game? Maybe you can share your screen and then I'll put it on my screen.
Yeah.
I
can share my screen.
We'll do it that way, and then we can show it. Because I'm not, instead of you explaining it to me and then me trying and me failing, since I don't play the character, it'd be better.
All right, I will use Blue Goku as an example.
Okay,
is a shoulder tackle, but that the thing is that every assist is different, the spacing of every assist is different, you have to lab. Like it's like you um it's just different for everyone. Like
Okay.
I don't know. It's like really hard to do it like a whole video on it,
Mhm.
just because it's like just too much to cover.
Mhm.
So basically, lab lab your team comps. Unfortunately, I wish that there was like a set in stone way.
No,
So
I don't wish it was a set in stone way. I don't know. I don't subscribe to that. I like originality, and I like that people have to go to the training room. They have to learn their characters. They have to learn their matchups, and that's what makes fighting games beautiful. I know what you were trying to say, that you would love to have it
yeah.
a little more easier for people. But to be honest, this is what makes fighting games beautiful, guys. Like, we don't want everything to be homogenized. We don't want everything to be the same. So that when you watch matches and you learn the game at the highest level, you're like, whoa, that dude had the time. He knew the timing for blank.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it makes confirms. It makes high level play. It makes even your own matches feel that much more better when you hit somebody with something that you labbed, right? So you
Yeah,
want
yeah, yeah.
those things. You want those things in fighting games. You want those super specific scenarios to flourish, to happen, which is why when you guys see a ridiculous confirm from anybody, even myself, like when I do one, I'm like, holy crap, I didn't plan that, but I saw it and I knew how to react because I know the characters and I know what I want to do. So
Yeah, yeah.
you want that beauty in fighting is. Sorry to go off on a
Yeah.
little tangent, but
Yeah, no, no, no,
I
no.
want
You're right.
everybody
You're right.
to stop uh, pushing this agenda of wanting homogenized stuff, like, oh, like this character doesn't have a 2L low, that means we can't use them. Like, that's not how fighting games work. You want diversity, you want, you know what I mean, you
Yeah.
want originality. But yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You know, I agree. I agree with you. Like, when I said that, I'm thinking about it in a content creator mind, where I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
wow,
where
this
you
video
want
would
to
be
be able
so
to
much
share.
easier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So basically, the caveat to this is the assist has to hit the person once, and it has to have enough blocks done for it to work. And yes, the thing is, it's like it has to have a correct enough spacing. So forgive me, I'm gonna test if it even like I'll show you. I'll just show you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, that didn't work because I didn't have a correct enough spacing. Damn, am I gonna even get this?
It's all good.
Oh no, that's not gonna work. Damn, what? Okay, yeah. See, like I don't do this very often. That's why.
So
So like,
it's not easy with Goku Blue, right?
it is like if you know again, like it's dependent on the spacing and the string. So like I'm doing the wrong string,
Okay.
and yeah, yeah. So the further away, the further basically the gist of it is the further away you are from the assist, the better. You
Hmm.
get me? So
Mm-hmm.
wow, that did not. So basically, the goal is also like the assist has to stop the guard cancel, like has to slow the guard cancel down. So I
Yeah.
apologize that I don't have it right now
Okay.
because I usually just do stuff like that instead,
Of
like
course.
super dash
Yes.
assist,
Super Dash
because
Assist.
it's so much
Oh,
easier. Like,
reliable.
yeah, it's so
Yes.
much easier, and it's still 50-50. That's why.
Mhm.
But like, and there's just like other ways to do stuff. But if you want to learn it, yeah, lab it. Uh, don't be like me, be slacking off on this stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to
Trying to
show it
explain
off,
it.
yeah, yeah. Don't be like me and slack off. I'm sorry that I can't show it right now.
All right. So
Um,
do you have the numbers for why it works?
it has
What
to,
is this? Like, what are the rules basically?
yeah. Again, it has to be a one hit assist. It has to have more than like 25 frames of blocks done. You have to space it correctly, or else you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get bonked in the head with guard cancel. And so basically, yeah, like I'm just gonna go to the character select screen just to show off like what does this work. I've seen work. So like Gogeta A, base Goku A, stuff like even Kefla assist works. Um, let's see, like the Lariat assists, Lariat assists work. You know, like Ginyu and Bardock, stuff like that. That's what you need to look out for if your character has that. Like Blue Jita's B assist as well. Uh, both of Goku A and B assists work as well. Yeah, that's basically what you have to look out for if you want to like know if it possibly works. I think I do have a list. but it's pretty outdated because it doesn't include the newer DLC 3 characters. And also there's
Okay.
some like missing characters from it because the person who made it included really fast assists, so it's like really hard to react to. But yeah,
Okay.
I put it in the Discord if you want to see it. So yeah.
Okay. I'll show it real quick.
Hmm. So those are ones. The Nappa A assist is really good, by the way, because it covers your solo guard cancel as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I apologize that I couldn't show it off. Sorry, we're we got to keep the stream moving. But yeah,
It's all
those
good.
are the characters. Yeah.
So what about level 3?
Oh, level 3 Oki.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot to it. Like obviously you've seen you've seen the cross up the new cross up
Yes,
setup,
the
right?
new dirty cross-up setup.
So that's pretty difficult to do. Let me see. It's you need to know how to tiger knee basically, which is basically like while you jump, you put in a quarter circle motion. You know.
You do a quarter circle motion first, then you
Quarter circle
go up.
motion first, and then you go up and you
Mhm.
jump. Yeah, it's a tiger knee. So the thing is that it's technically reactable because they both have different timings. The cross up and the same side have different timing.
Okay.
So I've seen people block it consistently, but I've seen people get hit by it. So like it's just depending on who you're fighting against.
Mm-hmm.
And also there's some intricacies to it as well. If you get shot by screen, I actually know how to do this, so I'm not gonna fail you.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm showing it.
Yeah. So let's just put Frieza to do this. That same side, and then this should be the other side. Damn, that did not work. It's pretty difficult to do. Oh my god!
Oh, I saw. I saw.
Yeah, that's dumb. Really? Okay, hold on. There's an easy, lazy way to do it. I'm just gonna do it. Oh my god, I am really bad. I'm
It's all
apologize.
good, bro. It's a classic. Hey yo, check this out, and then you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. We all been there. No rush.
Yeah. I just edit this
This
out.
is literally the only thing that I think sucks about live guides is that if you mess up, oh there you go.
There we go.
If you mess
I got it
up,
right there.
you have to keep trying until you get it.
Yeah.
You know, we're all human guys. We're not perfect.
I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely.
It's all good. No problems.
Okay, so
no, go ahead.
there's some pretty good games around this too. So if you notice my let's say I'll put this to first only. Notice something right here, like wow. Well, I went cross up, but if you go into Dragon Rush after doing this, it comes out 19 frames. So it becomes harder. And you don't need a dash. You know, obviously the dash animation is gone now.
Yeah.
So it just comes out 19 because you're really up close.
You're up close, yeah.
Yeah.
I do that. I do like some stuff like that with Frieza after his level 3, where you whip the air M into instant grab. And it's 19 frame grab. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that into that.
Yep.
And I've catched people with good reactions with this. Basically, let's just say because it just comes out immediately, and 19 frames is hard to react to.
And it's post level 3, so people expect jump in or a button to lock them down.
Yeah, and they expect the 2M coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They expect whatever, but then like, nope, I'm up in your face. I'm gonna Dragon Rush you at 19 frames. So yeah, it obviously yes, it's reactable, but are you gonna react to it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's difficult. And then also, again, your Piccolo has a grab afterwards, too. He can do this to fuck with your eyes. Do that to fuck with your timing and, like, where he's going to go. So, yeah, there's, like, more things he can do than just 2M to fuck with people.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. What else is there to talk about?
Okay. Let me see.
I think
you went over everything we talked about. So like we can do Neutral. Let's just
Assists
talk about
or
neutral.
neutral? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I also let me make a quick point about the assists,
Go ahead.
real quick. Yeah, yeah. So, A assist is obviously his best assist because it gives the character really good screen control and
Mm-hmm.
Oki. Um, B assist, don't sleep on it. Like, if your character has really good restance, like Nappa or Majin Buu, you really should consider B assist. However, most of the cast don't. They're not. Their main goal isn't restance, so it's really character dependent. Oh, because it keeps us standing. If you notice, it keeps us standing up. So like, um, yeah, all of the characters I can think of right now is like Nappa, Majin Buu, and Videl. That would appreciate us just like that. And the C assist is it's okay. It's def-
Yeah, it's ceases, bro.
I've labbed it a little
I
bit. Yeah,
everybody
it's
knows. Everybody knows how I feel about CSS. So I don't sugarcoat that at all.
I say it's okay. I say it's okay, but his A assist is better, and like depending on the character, the B assist is better. Um,
Okay.
it does be key boss zoning, but I mean whatever. Like I've tried, like you can't do things you can do with usual guard point assists like Roshi B with it. Like you can't like make command grab safe with it or anything. So it's like whatever.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
like basically baby B assists with more cooldown. That's like the best I can describe it, and worse tracking.
Okay.
Way tracking.
What about what I was just doing? With the charge special mechanic. Can we talk about that? We didn't talk about that at all.
Yeah. We did a little bit, but we can like say that like if you put your character up in the air for like as much as possible, and your character also has like a downward beam, they
Mm-hmm.
can they can DHC into what's it called, charge special beam cannon, which makes the because Piccolo's level 1 is doesn't do much damage. So
Yes.
if your character can set it up, he does like a level. It's like level 2. It's like a level 2 basically at that point.
Mm-hmm.
He does a
It
lot.
does. It does. His regular super does how much? Where is it?
I don't even know the
Seven
value. I just
fifty.
know it.
It does seven
Yeah.
fifty, and then if you charge it all the way, it does 1140,
Yeah,
which is
and
ridiculously strong. Just to put a comparison, Team Gohan's level 1 does 910, and Tien's level 1 does 1032. So he does a whole
yes,
100 and something damage more than Tien's level 1 if you get the charge out. And the
yeah,
charge
yeah,
doesn't take more meter from you or anything. So
yeah,
if you build a team that has this character, you can do something synergetic with him. It's really cool.
yeah. Like if you do Roshi's level 2, you get it for free basically. Like there's like enough time for you Piccolo to charge up.
Hmm.
But if you don't want to charge up as well, you can also just do the regular one and then go into grab because it also gives you enough time for that. Like two S grab.
So Roshi
But
is
yeah,
really, really strong with Piccolo, is what you're saying.
if you want to run Piccolo as a point character, which I don't think that's the strongest position, but if you're considering it, Roshi is a really good option. Yes, because Roshi
Okay.
is a better middle character than a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
another big thing. Yeah, Libra. A lot of people don't notice how much damage that charge up level 1 does. And
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, it's a
you have
lot.
to do a lot. So if are there any characters that effortlessly give it to you besides Roshi? Like
Base
maybe because
Vegeta.
base Vegeta. Why?
If you're doing the loops,
Mm-hmm.
you can, and if okay, so I think it's like you do like 2 loops,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do air lariat into Gallic gun, and then you get it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think if you do too much loops, it drops though.
Yeah,
So
because you're not
yeah,
high enough.
yeah. So definitely, if you play base Vegeta with Piccolo, definitely lab it out. It's pretty wild.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm definitely interested because I play base Vegeta
Yeah.
as well.
And also the orbs just help out base Vegeta's ridiculous neutral anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that we covered that. I think we're just about done, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add? Maybe something like your personal favorite, like thing about the character, or you want to plug something. Go for it.
My favorite thing about the character is that you open people up with universal mechanics because they're looking out for the cross ups.
Nice. And that's what layered mix is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally this character. Like he's a really strong conditioning character. Like even if you don't know his 50/50s, you're still eventually gonna open someone up because there's just too much to look out for, and especially if you know when to put him in.
Yeah.
Like again, yeah, the Demon Noble cross up looks like a dash startup, so you can fuck with people's eyes thinking that it's gonna be a Dragon Rush or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has the same side version of that. So then if they like blocking the other way, they get hit in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Then he has a grab to look out for, which yeah, a lot of these things can get like beat out by like mashing or super dashing.
Yeah.
But again, there's like conditioning behind it. Like if you just like if you use Piccolo and if you're like just dashing at them without doing nothing, and you're like conditioned to super dash at you, they're gonna super dash at you, and you can like anti-air them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's again like yeah, it's a lot of conditioning, but it's like really it's really potent.
It's in your favor. Yeah. It's like yours. It's weighted RPS. That's how I describe it.
Yeah,
it's weighted RPS in your favor. So it's like, you put the meteor orb on them. They do have options to do the orb, but you have effortless options to counter set options that they can respond with, right? So
basically,
it's weighted RPS, yeah.
They're thinking more than you, and that's a good thing in a fighting game.
Yeah,
because the less mental stack you have, the more
the easier you can follow through your game plan.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why a lot of people hate this character. Is because the amount of mental stack he puts onto you as soon as he gets up close to your face, basically.
Yeah, because he has command grab, he has cross of elbows, he has access to all the universal options. Same thing with Broly, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
Definitely.
Having armor in his normals, having command grab, and then having long range as buttons, and having the tackle, and has anti-air grab. Like that's Broly.
Oh yeah.
So you also have anti-air grab. So it's like that's super huge. Well, especially like if your opponent has been jumping out of your pressure and stuff like that.
Yes.
Whenever you're -2 or something, they backdash. You cover these options. Because his straight grab covers backdash too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
His anti-air grab, it doesn't have head involved, but if the person's in the air, you're getting snatched, basically. Yeah.
Okay. So that's really good. Awesome.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to say, go for it. I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah, so basically the gist of it is Piccolo's a really strong Oki setup character. Really strong with conditioning and mix-up games. Excels in close mid-range. Has the best air-to-air normals, possibly. I wouldn't say maybe. Yeah, one of the best. I should say one of the best because that could be debatable,
Yeah. Zamasu has really good air normals.
Yeah, Broly. Oh god, he can just grab you. He can just snatch your toes.
Mm-hmm.
His cons, very meter hungry, very resource heavy. Has a difficult time dealing with long range neutral like key blast zoning and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And characters that deal with his orb really well, which is unfortunately a lot of the top tiers.
Mm-hmm.
He might struggle with. That's why he's really good at the mid position, because you have a point character that deals with all of his bad matchups, and then when it's a 3 versus 2, it's difficult to deal with Piccolo.
Yeah, because you have the assists.
Yes.
Just going crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's where I think he is. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, combos. Shout out to my boy Kuwanger. I think that's how you say his name. Kuwanger.
Yeah, Kuwanger.
He made a really good Piccolo BNB combo video. Like, check that out if you want to know his BNBs.
Do you have a link?
Hold on. I can link you right now.
Copy. You have to just show that right now. I can put that in the video.
Yeah. This is a really good. He answered my prayers. I was trying to do a BNB video, and it just literally was mind-numbing me. I had to give up. So, yeah, there it is. And I mean that's it. I guess we can talk about the orb loops, and then I think we could call it I
Awesome.
think that's yeah, because we basically covered most of it, mostly everything.
Nice. Okay.
Hmm.
Go for it.
So, because since you're gonna link in the video description, so I just want to like say that the combos aren't necessary to two touch. You can two touch with just his normal BNBs, but it's a really cool thing to know, and
Mhm.
just to like like and also like it builds really good meter. If your team is very meter hungry, you might want to consider looking into them. You don't have to learn all the character specifics. You can just like make like four like combos that work on most of the cast. Actually, you only need like three combos now because Krillin can get grabbed after a 5H now. So yeah, there's only like three combos you actually need to learn if you want to know these. So yeah, I mean, you don't need to. If it's too overwhelming, that's okay. I get it. You know, it's very character specific, but that's what makes fighting games beautiful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's that I know I have the knowledge and I'm gonna
I
do it.
have the
I'm gonna
knowledge
use
and I'm
it.
using it on you. Yep.
Yep.
You need to go back and train some more if you don't know it. That's the best part about fighting games. Okay.
Yep.
Well, all right. That's SE Mobster coming
Yep.
at you with the Piccolo stuff. I really appreciate it, man. You made this
Thank
super
you.
easy.
Yeah.
This guy made notes and he really loves his Piccolo, guys. So
Yeah.
please check
I
them
love
out. Check out the videos. They're definitely really, really well done. And
yeah, yeah.
all right. I
Yeah,
don't
thank
know
you
what
very
this
much
is.
for having me, bro. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
always looking to help people learn, and I see your stuff, and it's always like,
Yeah.
damn, yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Fuck, I can't think anymore.
It's all good.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, like when I come, I was taking a little break. I haven't streamed in a bit, but I'm coming back, and yeah, I'm gonna on YouTube. I'm gonna do more content outside of DBFZ as well. So
Okay,
please check me out. It's
all
gonna
right,
be. I'm gonna try to make it fighting game related, but not no guarantees.
okay, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Yep.
right, man. Well, take care. I appreciate you, and
Yeah, thank
be
you.
safe out there.
Yeah, yeah, you too. Wash your hands. You
Yep,
know.
word.
Yep.
All right,
You know
man.
what I mean? See you guys.
Later.
Later.